What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Like you have read in the description, it's going to be an arm day. It's been a while since I've done a complete arm day, you know, because I've started, you know, avoiding my arms since my arms were getting huge than my shoulders. They were going pretty fast. My development of arm is pretty fast. They grow pretty fast, alhamdulillah. No complaints, but, I wanted to get into the symmetry. I don't want to be big from one place and small from one place. So I had to stop doing arms for a while. I was doing arms, but I wasn't doing complete arm. I wasn't putting too much focus on my arms. So yeah, today we're gonna be doing complete arm day. We're gonna do about three, four, maybe four movements each part. So bicep and tricep. And then obviously it's gonna be a forearm as well. So yeah, it's gonna be an arm day. It's gonna be a fun day. So let's jump into it. Alright, so we're gonna start off with the smaller portion of our arms, which is bicep, because it's only one muscle. So we're gonna start off with that, and starting from here, this is going to be my first movement. I did already two warm-up sets. So like you keep your bench on I would say 120-degree angle. It's not 90, it's not 180, it's 120. So like this. You see, you just go all the way back and keep your arms steady. You know. So the thing which needs to be remembered while doing this movement is that first you gotta keep your elbows stick to your side. You don't have to move it, you don't have to bounce it, while you making a curve. The second is the formation. So what I mean by formation is that so once you're going up, you gotta go with the same intensity. You're going, you're curling, you're putting pressure on your bicep peak. But when you come down, that's what I like to call it negative. So this is positive, this is negative. So on your negatives, you gotta go with the same intensity. You just don't lose it. You just don't lose the grip on the muscle you just built. So you gotta come with the same force, you gotta come down with the same force. You gotta take it along when you're going down. That's very important to keep it in your mind. That's gonna help you grow your bicep more quicker. So let's jump into our first working set. I'm gonna do it with the lightweight, and then I'm gonna jump onto the heaviest weight. So this is going to be our first set. Let's do it. Uh, 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 uh. Oh, that's heavy. Alright, so we're done with our first movement. This is going to be our second movement. This is another banger when it comes to bicep peak. You know, one of the best movement you can do for your bicep peak. I don't know the name of it, but you just bend. You know, it's let me think. It's called chest support bicep curl. Yeah, chest supported bicep curl. So yeah, we're gonna do about 4 sets of this because I love this movement. You know, and obviously we're gonna start off with the lightweight, the 40-pound rod curling bar, and then we're gonna progress overload. That's what you call. Like we're gonna increase the weight, try to do maximum reps as much as we can, but the whole game is not to lose the intensity. The same method we need to follow on this game as well, in this moment as well. We're not gonna swing your arms. You're not gonna, you know, lose the control. You have to control each rep. Like you have to do each rep like you mean it. You're not gonna take, you know, granted any of your reps. That's the whole point. That's the whole goal in each workout. Right? We should now lose the grip of the muscle we just built. So let's get into it. Alright, so done with our chest press curls. Now our next movement is going to be standing hammer curls. We'll do about 3 sets of this, you know, and then we're gonna move on to our uh, last movement for our bicep workout. So let's jump into it. We're gonna start straight off with the heavy weights because I don't wanna do 4 sets of this. I wanna do about 3 sets. So I'm gonna start off with maybe 30 or 35. Yeah, most likely 35, and then we're gonna jump higher and higher. Let's get into it. Come on. Alright, so our last movement for our bicep workout is one of the best old school preacher curl. You know, I like to call it my finisher, my bicep workout. So yeah, nothing crazy. Starting on this full plate. We're gonna do about 3, maybe 4 sets, depending on how we feel. And then we're gonna jump on to our tricep workout. So this is what I do. When I'm doing 2 body parts a day, I like to focus uh, on each part individually. You know, sometimes I do superset, like one bicep workout, one tricep workout. But I feel more better when I'm doing individually, you know. So now I'm done with the bicep after this. Now I can proper focus on my tricep workout. So yeah, let's jump into it. Let's see. Alright, so we're done with our bicep workout. Now we're gonna do. Alright, so done with my bicep workout. Now, now I'm gonna do my tricep workout, and I'm gonna start off with some skull crushers. It's been a while. It's been a minute since I did skull crushers. Since I had pain in my elbows, you know. But now, alhamdulillah, I'm good. There's no pain. So I'm gonna head jump into skull crushers. I'm gonna do about 3 sets, and we'll go from there. So this is what I did. I'm doing superset. So along with the skull crushers, I'm doing close grip tricep movement, you know, and I'm gonna do about 2 more sets of this. Alright, so this is going to be our next movement. Cable pull down. You can use a rope. You can use a bar like that, straight bar. This is a very important thing you gotta notice here, which this is one of the biggest mistakes guys do. You know, I'm gonna demonstrate it to you. So this is one way of doing it. Okay, and now watch my form. This is another way of doing it. So what I'm doing right now is keeping my elbows on the side as always. But when I'm coming down, I'm squeezing my tricep. I'm squeezing. I'm putting more pressure on the top. This is what most of the people lack, which is a big problem. This is the reason your triceps not growing, because you're not squeezing your muscle. You're not putting pressure on your tricep. In fact, you're putting pressure on your elbows. That's it. On your forearms. You're doing this. You gotta stand straight. You gotta focus on your tricep all the way down. You gotta squeeze it all the way in. That's what's gonna help you to grow your tricep. So let's get into our first set. You saw my form, right? My form was very, very clear. I wasn't bouncing, I wasn't swinging my arms. My arms were right exactly where they need to be, And when I was coming down, I was giving my triceps 1 to 2 second pause. And I was squeezing the hell out of it. That's what gonna make your tricep grow. I'm gonna do 2 more working sets for this and then our third movement. Kick those. So the next movement, probably our second last movement for tricep workout, is the reverse curl easy bar extension. You know, there are not too many tricep workouts, you know, which is effective in my opinion. You know, so I'm only doing the ones which is gonna help you to grow your tricep. Which actually helped me to grow my arms. So tricep is most likely to be your 70%, I would say, or maybe 60% of your arm. So the more bigger your tricep look, the more bigger your tricep is, the more bigger your arm's gonna look. So this is going to be our second last workout for tricep workout. So let's jump into it. So last workout for the tricep. Going to be single arm pull down. Yeah, single arm pull down. Really gonna focus on our squeeze, keeping it light. Not gonna go so heavy on it. Go up 3 sets. That's it. So yeah, let's get it. Alright, so we're done with our arms workout. They're looking pretty huge right now. So yeah, now we're gonna do some forearms workout. Forearms are very important. You know, so I'm gonna do with the reverse curling bar. One of the favorite exercises of mine. It's gonna help you build this upper portion and gonna thicken your bicep as well. Basically it's called brachialis, the muscle name. So yeah. Alright, so that's about it for today. I'm gonna do another last set for my forearm workout, and that's it. So this is going to be the end of the video for today. I hope you like my video. If you do, please like it, share it with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care.